Hello, it's your financial friend Maggie. Welcome to the Inside Out Money Podcast.
Oh my gosh, hello!
Hey, Liz.
Wow, hi. How nice to suddenly
Long
see.
time no see. Yeah, it's not like I didn't just talk to you for 40 minutes. Liz and I can't just get on and record a podcast. We really should book 2-hour sessions, 1 hour to catch up and then 1 hour to record. But hello and welcome to everyone listening.
And I thought you were saying welcome to me. I was like, wow, thanks.
Oh, welcome to you too. But I've already welcomed you for a while.
That's true.
Welcome to the Inside Out Money Podcast. This is a personal finance podcast focused on redefining wealth from the inside out. Every week, I speak with a rotating set of co-hosts about a different financial topic to help you improve your financial mindset and tactics.
Who is it today?
Today, who is it? We've got Liz, and we are going to share some of our favorite financial stuff. Just some of our financial favorites from your fabulous financial friends. I was trying to think of only things that started with F, in case you didn't catch that alliteration.
Yeah, I did.
We're your fabulous financial friends, Liz and I. In case you didn't know, we are friends. Liz, do you remember that time that I thought you were saying I love you to me at the end of a podcast and then you were saying it to everyone? And I was like, wait, how do you love? You don't even know everyone. Like, how can you say you love them?
That's still so, it's so funny to me that that's funny to you because, of course, Maggie, anybody who, it's a self-selecting
you're not in
group.
love with them.
Yeah, but
I know, but yeah, it's the difference between being in love with someone and loving someone.
I mean, I'm not like in love. I'm not like, oh, I'm going to propose marriage or something. I'm not romantically in love with everyone who listens.
I didn't know how you meant the word love.
But think about every single time we've done a meetup, every single time I've done a meetup, every single person, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. And it's because it's a self-selecting group. Like the people who want to sit and listen to you and me, just sort of chat and do whatever, are self-selecting. Like if they like listening to this, then we're going to.
And if you self-select them, we're friends and you love them. I get it.
Yeah.
I
love you so much. I don't care what Maggie says.
I really like you a lot. I love you, Liz. I'm not sure that I can say I don't not love Liz. I sound like I sound like I have like commitment issues.
That's
you know,
funny.
like I'm afraid to say the L word. You know,
say the L word.
But
L-O-V-E.
Regardless, we are all friends. I think it's interesting to hear what your friends like and what they're into.
Yeah, I agree.
It's fun. Like it always makes me. I still, like I grew up in the 80s and early 90s watching Oprah at 4:00 when it came on after school.
It was on at 4:00 at where I grew up too. Is that everywhere? Was it always on at 4:00?
Well, didn't you grow up in a time zone 1 to the left of me? I'm like a little kid.
No, when I was
left,
younger, I was further left. But that's interesting. Anyways.
Maybe the networks decide. I don't know. Who knows? I just remember it being on at 4 p.m., but
Oprah
I could have had
at 4:00.
that wrong too.
I think you're right.
And I remember her favorite things episode. The only difference between ours is we're not going to give you one of all these because we're not Oprah.
Right.
We're not a billionaire. If I was a billionaire, though, I would give you guys a free version of all this,
Yeah, I would just give you my favorite credit card.
Hey, you know what I will do that I thought was like fun?
Oh, yeah.
I did this on the Choose Fi episode. So,
yeah.
And I just got a bunch of new stickers that I put on Etsy. The first 10 people to send me a message on Instagram saying that you heard this episode, has to be this episode, I will send you a free sticker.
Yeah. Also say something nice. Don't just send Maggie a DM with just your address, like sticker 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you got to say why you liked this episode.
Or just something
you
like,
enjoyed.
Hey, I love
You got to tell me one of your favorite things.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to tell me your
perfect.
favorite purchase of 2025 and send it to me in a DM.
Yeah.
And then you can just say sticker.
Yeah. Yep. I love this. Okay. That's great.
Okay.
I
First
saw the
10
new
people.
stickers. They're looking pretty sharp.
Well, you're going to get one regardless, whether you want it or not. I know you're not a big sticker person, but
I like
you're
stickers.
Like, hey.
I know. I put them on my water bottle. And
oh, right.
Yeah. That's a really fun thing to do. Do they get to choose? Do they get to go?
Yeah, you get to choose.
Go to the Etsy and then choose.
Everyone who tells me, I'm normally like, you could tell me what sticker you want up front, or I'll just send you a link to the Etsy store and be like, tell me which one you want.
Okay, that's so nice. What's your favorite sticker?
Yeah. Ooh. My favorite sticker is the Secret Society of Frugal People stickers, but it's by far not other people's favorite. Other people's favorite sticker, I know because it just sold out and I had to order some new ones, is stop buying stupid shit, go for a hike instead.
I would have thought that would be the one.
That is the most popular. And the spend less, live more stickers. There was an old Friends on Fire triangle sticker.
Yep, I like that one.
A bunch of people wanted that, and they don't make them anymore. They don't
make them anymore.
I sold out of them, and I'm they, and I don't make them anymore.
Because it's the
I'm
old
not going to
logo.
reprint old Friends on Fire stuff, but I guess I could. But so I made a new Inside Out Money.
I like
Spend
it.
less, live more. And it's glittery. That might be too much for some people. So I might make like a non-glittery
more
version
stoic looking version.
Yes. More sad, less glittery one.
I took the stop buying stupid stuff, go for a hike instead stickers to Camp Fi, and they went immediately.
Like hotcakes.
Yeah, the just Inside Out Money ones languished for a bit.
They're not as popular. Speaking of Camp Fi, I'm bringing rubber ducks to Camp Fi. You'll have to wait and figure out how and why. I mean, why and how and who.
Okay. I don't need a rubber duck, but I do want the stickers.
But you're going to get a rubber duck whether you need one or not.
Okay.
You're like, don't send me one. Don't send me one. I'm not going to.
Okay.
They're too expensive to ship. They're not flat, so I can't just put a stamp on those
You have
ducks.
to come meet
I wish
Maggie
I could just
in
put a
person.
stamp on the ducks.
And just write the address on the butt of the duck. It would get there.
Then just send them up. The Postal Service is going to be like, what the?
Okay.
Listen,
Focus.
I know better than this. We're supposed to get into the topic right away. That's one of our goals.
Friends.
Let's go. Focus
That's
financial
another
friends. FF. Okay, we are going to go through our financial favorites. We're just going to jump in, okay?
Yep. We're just going to jump in 10 minutes later. Maggie, what's your favorite? Okay, but maybe just a little preview. We're going to talk about our favorite credit card, expense tracking app, our favorite high yield savings account, et cetera, et cetera. And then, so yeah.
We're gonna go through our favorite financial tools, our favorite financial hacks, favorite financial purchases, and then some surprises. So you got to hang on to the end for the good stuff.
Yeah, we're going to have, you just wait.
Actually, the good stuff's sprinkled in throughout.
Yeah.
It's happening now.
But also, listen, I'll wait to the end. Listen, I'm trying to.
All right, yeah,
be a real podcaster.
There's something special at the end. Make sure you stick around. It's a giveaway for some stickers that I already said too early in the episode.
I love when you watch the local news and it's like, stick around. What you don't know about your lawnmower might kill you. And then you finally get to the end and it's 20 seconds. It's like, don't forget to unplug
Can my lawnmower actually kill me?
I don't think so. Well, I'm sure it could. Anyway, let's not go there.
I'm sure.
Maggie, what's your favorite credit card?
My favorite credit card is the Delta SkyMiles American Express. And it's mostly because I live in Atlanta and I can use the points. And I've kind of I've gone down the travel hacking point mile accumulation path.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really love it personally. And I think I have a whole episode on why Greg and I sort of quit travel hacking. But we less quit. We just we're travel hacker lights. And I just want something that earns points that I will easily use and definitely use.
Mm-hmm.
And I live in Atlanta and I will always use Delta. As a result, it is a major hub here and I have a lot of loyalty and
that makes sense.
A little smidge of status too. And this one does, the annual fee's been creeping up. I have the platinum. The annual fee is $350, but it does include multiple benefits that I do take advantage of. And it includes an annual companion ticket that we always use. And so we basically, through that companion ticket alone, we get our credit from it.
I think most of those expensive credit cards, as long as you take advantage of some of the offers, not even all of them, they pay for themselves. I'm jealous that you live in Atlanta because I think I like flying Delta. And if that lines up really nicely. But
what's your favorite credit card?
I think my favorite credit card is the Chase Sapphire Reserved. It's been my go-to. It's been my daily driver for a really long time. And it also has an annual fee that's creeping up. It's up to $800, which is...
What?
I know.
What do you get for that? A car?
You do not get a car. You do not get a car.
What are the benefits?
Sadly. Okay, let's see.
Does it give me a massage every month?
Wouldn't that be nice?
I'm going to check this out.
I know. I'm trying to
I like some of the Chase cards.
Okay, so off the bat,
I think I have one that's $95 or free maybe.
You get a $300 annual travel credit, which automatically applies. You don't have to do anything. Yeah. Just if you spend, and it's pretty generous. I think it also even applies to Uber and Lyft. It applies to if you go eat at a hotel, at a restaurant that happens to be in a hotel. It always just applies. I don't have to do anything. So off the bat, it's down to $500, right? Which is...
But I don't get any lounge access.
Yeah,
I just
you
Googled,
do.
right?
Yeah, you
Wait,
do.
really? I don't see that. Okay. That's what I would want for that price.
So with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you get Priority Pass, which goes up and down with like how good it is. I feel like restaurant or airports are always adding and removing places that you get. And then they've started doing their own lounges. The Chase Sapphire Lounge in LaGuardia, I always say that wrong, in New York City.
LGA.
LGA. Is one of the nicest lounges I've ever been to. And I got stuck there. There was a storm. I got stuck in that lounge for 5 hours. And I was so happy. The food was so good. The drinks were so good. The whole place was so
comfortable. It looks like a fancy
comfortable.
hotel. There's a picture of it on the website.
It was awesome. Like, I was so happy. And then there's just... It's all the usual credit card perks, right? You go on and you see, oh, you get a deal for this, or you get...
There's a $300 open table dining credit. There's a $120 DoorDash.
Yeah, they actually, that's...
credit.
You know how I'm obsessed with my Peloton and being a Peloton person?
Oh, there's a Peloton benefit.
There was a Peloton benefit, and that's how I first got into using the app, because with the credit, the basic app, I think it was $15 a month. It ended up being free with the Chase credit, and so I did that for a few months, and then I fell down the rabbit hole, and now I love Peloton. I'm a marketer's dream.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole like acquisition funnel worked on you.
It did. Again, I think most of these high fee credit cards, I would go back and forth between the Chase Sapphire Reserve and the Amex Platinum. They both have really high fees, but you just have to know what to use. Like the Amex has a $200 Aura Ring credit right now, so you could go get an Aura Ring for quite a bit less. Oh yeah, Maggie, if you're thinking, they had, it was wild. There was a Black Friday deal, so the Aura Ring was marked down plus the $200 credit. I think the rings ended up being $50 or $100 or something really
basically
expensive.
Giving it to me, right?
Yeah, and then there's the annual subscription, right? So they're still getting their money, but it is.
You just said this, but I just want to double click on the point with credit cards. Like, yeah, we do not recommend these big fee credit cards unless you are actively going to use the benefits.
Yeah, you got it.
Right. That's important.
And I'm not great.
Because there are other credit cards. There's tons of other credit cards that are no fee.
Yeah.
And that are, or they're like fees under $100 a year. And you get a ton of benefits and you earn points and miles and all that. And so don't think that just because we happen to name 2 credit cards with high fees, you need to go in that direction.
No. You have to be mindful. And I'm not always great. I think that Amex Platinum has something like a Saks Fifth Avenue credit or something. Every 6 months you get and I never end up using that one. I should just go buy something because it has it. Or maybe we had the business cards, you get a Dell credit. That one I've used and gotten some cool electronics that are included. I mean, ideally you're in a situation where you're using enough of the benefits that it offsets the annual fee, and then the points are on top of that. But anyways, I like my Chase Sapphire Reserve. It's been my go-to for a really long time. That's the card, just to tell you that it's my favorite, that I have the number memorized.
Oh, that's impressive. Tell us now. What is it?
No.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
We're going to just do...
Here's a hard one.
This is a quick one. We're going to say it right after I say it, okay? Our favorite expense tracking app is...
Monarch Money.
Money.
That was terrible.
Monarch Money. We have whole episodes where we talk about how much we love this. We pay about $100 a year is the cost of it, though there's all sorts of sign-up promotions. We'll put some referral links in there for you. But we're big fans of Monarch Money.
Just this weekend, I showed a friend, I was talking about it, and he said, let me see it. And I showed him my own, which was a little awkward because I was like, well, it's just going to show my net worth. And it was funny because I scrolled down and he just turned and like gave me a fist bump. He was like, nice work. Oh, nice. And I was like, thanks. Yeah. His net worth is quite a bit higher than mine. But anyways, just after I gave him a quick 5-minute tour, he said, I think I want to switch to this. And I said, yeah, I think you should.
What's he using now?
Copilot, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We love Monarch.
It's so good. We're going to do a speed round. Some of these we're going to talk about for a while. Some of them we'll do quick.
Okay.
What's your favorite high yield savings account?
I love Wealthfront.
I'm
sorry, I didn't know you were saying it with me.
No, I was going to say it with you. I was waiting for I
was late on that.
Big fan of Wealthfront.
Wealthfront because I like the purple logo. No, I'm just kidding.
I do like the purple logo. Also, they are on top of, I'd say, consistently for many, many years, probably decades, always the highest and the quickest to push it up when the Fed increases rates and also push it down when the Fed decreases rates. But they're just on it. It's fair. It's transparent. It's heavily FDIC insured through multiple different banks. And I like it. They have good customer service. It's just easy to use. And right now, it always sort of varies because the Fed is adjusting rates and it's following that. What are they paying these days? Right now, their base is 3.5%, but you can get a 0.75% bonus with a referral.
I saw they bumped up the referral bonus. It used to just be 0.5%.
I saw that too.
I got a post.
Now it's 0.75.
I don't know if I think my referral bonuses have probably expired, so I gotta get somebody else to use my link. So
we'll put referral links in the show notes for all of these, or just use a friend if you know somebody else. Use theirs.
Yeah. We're not trying to make
use
money
a referral link. Like when you do sign up for something like Monarch or Wealthfront, always use a referral link because normally there's a benefit for you and for someone else, and it doesn't cost you anything more.
Right.
So I'm a big fan of referral links.
I am a big fan too. Yeah,
okay,
even just going back just on that point, my Monarch Money, you can only refer now, I think 10 people a year, and then they stop giving you a referral bonus. And so I literally just pinged someone else I know who has Monarch Money, and I said, hey, can you give me your link? Because people ask me for a link, and I just want them to use someone's link, even if it's not mine. So just always use something. We're not trying to, listen, Maggie and I are not trying to make our fortunes off of Wealthfront and Monarch Money links. This is not... Can I go down a tiny just like the tiniest rabbit hole?
Okay.
I'll come right back.
Tiny rabbit hole.
I have been obsessed with trying to buy a sauna for the last week. Literally I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh great, I'm awake and it's time to start looking at saunas again. And I can't wait to get in bed. I'm like, oh, time to get in bed and scroll through saunas again. It's like I'm reading a good book, except the book is reviews about saunas. And there's this whole YouTube account of someone who all they do is review saunas. I think this is their full-time job, and they have like a Facebook group and a YouTube page. Anyways, and I believe that their recommendations are sincere, but there's so many. It's just obviously he has a deal with these 3 companies, and so he's like, these are the 3 I recommend. And he's like, don't buy one on Amazon, except this one that I have a code for, right? And I'm sure it's sincere. Like I get,
but it's mixed in with he's doing it in a way that
Completely. Like he was talking about this other one. He's like, yeah, this was pretty cool. I can't even remember the name of it. And I was like, well, yeah, you can't remember the name of it because they're not paying you to recommend.
Because you don't have an affiliate deal with them.
Yes. But that's not what we're doing here.
Well, it's not what we're doing here, too, because I don't care whose Wealthfront link you use, but put your money in a high-yield savings account.
Agreed.
And we are big fans of Wealthfront, and I've used them for a decade plus. But I will answer one common question, because I was just doing this with a friend right before Thanksgiving. And I get this question all the time. They're like, oh, high yield savings account, it sounds too good to be true. How are they paying like 4-point-something%? And, my USAA bank account or Bank of America or whoever is paying like nothing or, 0.00 something. The quick answer, just to give you the quick version of it, and we actually have an episode where we talk about high yield savings accounts. We'll put a link in the show notes to it. It's with you and me, Liz.
Yeah.
And we explain this in more detail, but a high-yield savings account provider like a Wealthfront can offer higher interest rates because they operate a very low overhead business, and their costs are significantly lower than like a traditional brick-and-mortar bank.
Yeah.
Chase actually has some decent high-yield savings accounts, but lower than Wealthfront. But like a Bank of America, right? They don't have the margin to be able to offer that. Also, all banks are making a ton of money off of you. Where you have money sitting in a bank account with Bank of America, you earn almost nothing. Bank of America is earning money off that money, right? They're using that money to lend and do other things. And so, the money they're making is usually the profit on an interest rate spread between the interest that they're paying you and then the interest that they earn by leveraging that money in various ways.
Right. So they're loaning your money out. Like, let's say someone takes out a mortgage and they're paying 6%, and then they're paying you 4% on that money. So that's how they're coming out ahead.
And so you should think of it as like all the banks that aren't offering you a high yield savings account, they're just making a ton more money off you.
Yeah.
Some of them also have higher costs, right? They have brick and mortar expenses and things like that. But many of them also are just making a much higher profit off of you. And so Wealthfront is not a scam. High-yield savings accounts are not a scam. Your money is incredibly safe. It's just as safe as it is at Wealthfront as it is at Bank of America. It's FDIC insured.
Also, Inside Out Money is not a scam.
Also, yeah, we're not a scam.
We're not a scam.
We promise.
We're really nice. We love you so much.
Okay. Let's move. We love you. Liz loves you so much. I like you a lot. Okay. Favorite index fund or ETF?
I would.
I want to word it as Liz, if you can only invest in one fund, ticker symbol, for the rest of your life, where's all your money going into?
I would choose VT, which is a worldwide index fund. So it basically tracks every stock in the US and every stock in the world.
So that's the Vanguard Total World Stock Index Fund.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, the ticker symbol is VT. Maggie and I are in a massive, ugly knockdown fight.
Knockdown.
So I think
yours is VT. Ironically, you know what mine is?
I know. VTI.
No, VTI. Yeah. Just throw an I on the end.
Just throw an I on the end, which you would think maybe would stand for international, but no, it's the opposite.
Nope. It stands for index. So VT is the Total World Stock Index Fund. VTI is the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund. So it's VTI basically is US-based equities, and VTI has a mix of international too.
VTI has the mix. VT does not.
Yeah, sorry. VT has which is you're right. Very confusing because you'd think the I might.
Also, whenever I look at VTI and it says Total Stock Market Index Fund, that seems to me in my brain like it should be a worldwide fund because
it does. Yeah, you always got to read the you got to read the specifics on this. I will say we're not getting into our knockdown dragout fight, and history is not. What's the phrase? History is not a predictor of future performance. Mm-hmm. But I am just going to tell people VT over the past 5 years has returned 54%, grown 54%. VTI has grown 75%.
Yeah.
So
that's over the last 5 years. But traditionally, international and U.S. stocks have traded places in who's performing better.
Yes, totally.
In cycles, right? It goes like 10 years one, 10 years the other. You never know who it's going to be. I just think... we did, anyways. It doesn't matter. We've talked about this before. We're not going to relitigate this.
Oh yeah, we just like a whole. Do we have a whole episode on this? What episode do we talk about this?
No, you talked about it with Andrew, and then I did an episode of Liz Gets Loaded about it, then it's fine. It really
you were like, it's fine.
It's fine.
I'll put those episodes in though because they're good.
Yeah. Also, as long as we're here, let me just remind you again that in the United States, you need a license to tell someone what securities they should buy. And neither Maggie nor I have that license. So it is actually illegal for us to tell you which stock you should buy. We're just telling you what we would do.
We're telling you our favorites.
And like what we're doing with our own personal money and our own personal accounts. And I don't know if you know this. Literally anyone can buy a podcast microphone. Anyone.
And on that note, I'm even reconsidering lately where this is a future episode, but I've been thinking about is divesting the word? I might, broaden myself a little bit out of you. I'm heavy in US equities and I may get a little more
international flavor.
A little more, I don't even know if I say international, but a little more diversified.
Yeah.
Outside of the US. Bond, I don't know. Not even just, I'm not sure. This is not a fully baked thought. Let's move on.
Have you seen that study that's like, oh no, the 4% rule can become the 4.5% or the 5% rule, but you just have to have you have to be more diversified into like treasury bonds.
What's in your portfolio?
Yeah.
It's too much to think about, which is why Andrew and I are always like just put it in something you feel good about and leave it.
Exactly. We just did an episode. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of good, but also don't let the final 20% ruin the first 80%. Like, don't not put money into, not invest money because you can't decide between VT and VTI.
And if you can't decide between VT and VTI, like while you're thinking about it, put it in 50-50. If you're like, I don't know who to listen to, Liz or Maggie or whoever, or like, don't even listen to, you know what I mean? Like, we're just telling you our favorites.
Yeah,
so
wait, that's so funny. Okay.
Put it in something.
I keep being like, sorry for the rabbit hole, but also you're welcome for the rabbit holes are the best. That's my favorite place to be. It's so cozy and there's rabbits. Okay. So I read this book and I think it was called Nudge, but it was about getting people.
There is a book called Nudge.
There is a book called Nudge. And I know I've read it. And I think this is the book that this idea was in. And it showed that when you give people an option, like let's say you were an employer and you said, hey, you have this 401k plan and you can choose between either like VT or VTI. So like total world stock index or just like US index fund. Mm-hmm. People will just split it. They'll say like, oh, I'll do 50-50 because they think like, yeah, I'll just kind of do half and half. But they will not think like, well, one of those is already like heavily in US stocks, and then one of them is one of them is already a blend. So if you give them, here's a better example. If you give them two funds and one is like 50% stocks, 50% bonds, and then the other one is like 90% stocks and 10% bonds, they will just go 50-50 on those two.
Yeah, they won't do the math of the spirit of what they were trying to do.
Exactly. Anyways.
But in the spirit of that episode, don't let perfect be the enemy of good, and like the 80-20 rule.
Totally.
It's fine. It's close. It's better than not doing anything is our point.
My very first 401k at my very first job, there were, I think, 10 funds and I didn't know how to choose. So I just said, put 10% into each one. And it was fine. I'm still going to,
As an interesting approach.
I'm still going to retire early despite 22-year-old Liz's silliness.
Okay, next one. What is your favorite free financial tool?
You got to think about that. What's yours?
What's yours?
I know. A calculator? The calculator on my phone.
Oh, that's a good
Maybe
one.
it's Google Sheets.
I was just going to say Google Sheets. When you said calculator, I was like, oh, calculator. Yeah, what was funny is I was going to say like Libby or something.
Oh, that's not a financial tool, but I see where you're going.
It's not a financial tool, but it is one of my favorite
free app that saves you money.
App that saves me a lot of money is Libby, which is a app that lets you listen to audiobooks or Kindle, like e-reader style books for free from the library using your library card. And you don't ever have to physically go into the library. It basically replaces Audible. And between Libby and Hoopla, I can get 90% of what I want to listen to for free. 95, I'd say.
That's a good call out. Okay, this is in that spirit.
Okay.
Maybe I would say, do you know what I can't believe is free? What? Spotify for creators.
Oh.
It is.
That's a good. Yeah.
It is so amazing. And I also have a podcast. It's called Liz Gets Loaded. If you want to hear just like one half of this conversation, because it's just me talking into the microphone. Okay. And it's just me going like, I love you so much. But
I like you so much.
So it's not that I make a ton of money. I have ads. So Inside Out Money famously does not have ads. We'll never have ads. Liz Gets Loaded has a couple ads, and it's not a huge moneymaker. I think I make, I don't know, $20 or $30 a month or something. But if I wanted, if it was something I was trying to do, if I was putting more effort into it, it's so amazing to me that Spotify, sorry, let me tell you what it is. Spotify for Creators is a tool that Spotify lets you use for free. It's not out of the goodness of their heart. They're making money.
Well, they bought a tool actually, but
yeah, that's
and
true.
Then rebranded
that's
it.
That's true.
So I mean, they bought a tool that was it Anchor?
Mm-hmm. Anchor FM, and it was great. But it lets you, if you want to start a podcast, you can start a podcast in an hour. It is so easy.
Yeah, you can use it as your recording platform, but the coolest thing is for free is it's a distribution platform.
Right.
You need somebody that actually distributes your recording out to Apple and Spotify and all the different podcast platforms.
And Spotify for Creators does all. So I used it originally when it was Anchor FM. I mean, I used it on my old iPhone 6. I just sat in my closet with my wired headphones, recorded it right into the tool, edited it right into the tool, got it up on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on all the places that people listen to podcasts. I mean, I literally sat down and did it all in an afternoon. And I didn't even know that I needed to start with Spotify for Creators. I had to go find that first. And it lets you monetize. So it lets you have ads. Of course, they keep part of the ad revenue. You keep part of the ad revenue. That's how they make money. That's how they provide it for free. But it is just incredible. I haven't seen any other tools like that. Everything else, I think.
And it's a good tool.
It is.
Yeah.
I just really, really like it. And I guess I consider it a free financial tool because I make a tiny bit of money from it every month. But
yeah.
And you can do subscriptions. And it's just, I can't believe it's free. I feel like I should have to pay $100 a month for what
I
it
do
does.
love a good free tool. But I will also say on the flip side, like we used to have Mint for free for tracking expenses before it got, a sunset or shut down.
Yeah.
And now we pay for Monarch, and I actually way prefer Monarch. It's like a way better tool than Mint was because it's actively product managed and they fix things and there's enhancements and it's way. So sometimes as much as I love a free tool, I'm also willing to pay money for something that truly does add value, which Monarch is a great example of something that,
I agree.
They're not a sponsor because we don't have any sponsors, but hit us up, Monarch, if you want us to be a sponsor. Wait, I mean, if you want... You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why would they ever do that, though? Because we say so many nice things about them for free.
But I don't talk about them in every episode.
We almost do.
I might, if they want to send me more shirts, I might talk about them a little more often.
Yeah. We really do love Monarch, and we talk about them for free like a sucker.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What's your favorite? Let's say it together.
What's your favorite money saving hack? Is there a delay on our audio? Why can't we talk at the same time?
There's a delay in our brains.
Okay, what's your favorite money-saving hack?
I think, here's one I can't believe more people don't do this, but I rotate my streaming services. So I'm never, there is not a month where I'm paying for Netflix and HBO and Hulu and Apple TV. I only pay for one at a time, and then I cancel it.
I used to do that, but now I will admit I'm not so good at that anymore.
I'm not an especially frugal person. It just seems, it's a mental thing. It just feels wasteful to pay for something that you're not using.
I agree. I think because my kids are involved now, it's harder for me to turn things on. I mean, it's not harder to manage, but it's like, someone's watching a show and I know what it feels like to get a show ripped out from under you. Yeah. And like you're, mid-season and then all of a sudden you don't have access anymore. Like, I'm not trying to traumatize my kids,
I will say, Here's one way you could do it, though.
They're not going to be traumatized.
I know, they're not traumatized. Sorry, I didn't laugh at your joke.
Well, no, I more just don't want people to think I actually believe my kids will be traumatized. They're by getting a TV show ripped away from them. They'll be fine.
They will, but it is frustrating. I wouldn't like that. Here's what I do. Whenever I go in and say, okay, I'm ready to turn Hulu on, I turn it on and then I just cancel it immediately so that it expires at the end of the month. But then...
That might be... Can we just, okay, no,
wait, but then, let's say it gets to the end of the month, like, let's say I do it, I watch it for 30 days, on the 31st day, I go in and I'm trying to watch something and it's not there, then I just turn it back on. If it's like, oh, your account is expired, do you want to reactivate it? I say, yeah, I want to reactivate it, and then I just cancel it. Like, so
they always send you a reminder.
Everyone in your family has permission to just, if you're trying to watch something and it's turned off, just turn it back on and then just set it to turn off though.
Well, this was not my favorite money-saving hack. But you saying that reminded me, a very popular money-saving hack is just double-clicking on what you just said. Every time you sign up for some sort of free, like trial for 30 days or like Audible's doing a promo where every site works differently, but 90% of sites, when you sign up for something on some sort of a, reduced rate or a trial or something, you can cancel it right away and it still gives you that time. It doesn't cancel till the end of your trial time period or the month you already paid for or whatever. And so often people will those companies are banking on the fact that you'll forget and they want you to, stay a member. But you can cancel right away and then you don't have to remember it later.
Exactly.
And you still get to use it.
Exactly. You sign up on January 1st and then you cancel on January 1st. You still get it through January 7th if it's a 7-day free trial or January 30th if it's a 30-day trial.
And not all of them work that way, but most companies work that way.
I can't even remember the last time something didn't work. It's almost.
I think Audible sometimes has some funky things.
Oh, you're right. Audible is.
You you keep your credits for a certain amount of time, but you
lose the other things and something. Yeah. It's funny. It's Audible.
Okay.
Do you remember that podcast Cash Cuties that it's not on anymore? Oh yeah, you went on it.
Yeah, I went on it.
And
you referred me to them.
I freaking loved that podcast, and they would roast other people's spending. So basically you would come on and show them your credit card statements, your Monarch, whatever you want to show them, and they would kind of roast you. But the first episode they did each other, and they were talking about, the gal was talking about having Amex. She's like, oh yeah, you get an Audible credit. And she goes, Audible is a website where people read books to you. Which is just like the cutest way to talk about audiobooks. It's a website where people will read a book to you.
That's so funny.
Like, what if I could just pull up a website and Maggie, you were just there like, hi Liz, good evening. What would you like me to read to you today?
I'm obsessed with Speechify lately. I think I posted once about it, but I love it. It reads my emails. I mean, and there's like free versions of, there's a free version in the iPhone of, it'll read text aloud to you, but it's very robotic. Speechify has you can get Snoop Dogg. They have Gwyneth Paltrow. They have different voices.
I actually like for me.
I like Cliff, the owner.
Okay.
But I will, when I'm reading your Substack or Nicole from Begin at Home, you're the only two people where sometimes I will switch to Gwyneth Paltrow because I do want to hear a girl read it to me. But I really like the founder or owner or something's voices in there, and his name is Cliff. And I started with him because I just imagined his would be the best because they had the most audible samples of his voice. But he also has like a nice voice.
I love that Gwyneth Paltrow reads my Substack to you every week.
Yeah,
that's so great.
She does, yes, and Nicole's. Anyways, that's like an off-topic one, but I've recently like paid for Speechify, which I'm pretty frugal when it comes to paying for things like that.
Yeah.
But I love it. And it's like making me stay up to date with stuff I want to read in my email. And it's making my inbox much more like manageable to me. And even there was like some book I wanted to read and it was only an e-reader, like a PDF version. And I was like, oh, great. This is going to read it to me in like a nice, usable format.
And it was good.
It's like a website that people read things out loud to you. That's what made me think
where
of
people read things to you.
It actually is a website where people read whatever you want aloud to you, which is not exactly how I would describe Audible.
That's incredible. Wait, can I just ask you, when you're going through your email, do you have to tap them and say like, okay, send this to Speechify or something so that the next time you're in your car, you queue it up? Because I don't want all my emails read to me.
No, well, so you have to initiate it. What's funny is they did have a thing built into the app where you connected your email essentially and then could go, you'd have to go into the Speechify app, then go into like your Gmail inbox through it.
Okay.
And then read aloud to you. That went away like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, where did it go? What's going on? This is the only reason I have this app or the main reason. And I messaged their customer service and right back, they got back to me that like that integration like is gone. But basically said when you're in I like this process better actually, because I don't love integrating my Gmail into an app.
Yeah,
So in your Gmail, you basically go to like print. And then from that thing, you hit Speechify. So you select each email you want read aloud.
So you couldn't do it in the car because...
No, you could if it was like a long email to a stoplight or something. You could, pull one up. But I mostly do it. I don't drive a lot, so I do it when I'm walking.
Got it. Okay.
And so I can walk and
that makes
pick a new email.
Yeah, you can look down at your phone when you're walking, but not when you're driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I haven't even gotten to my favorite money-saving
what's your favorite money-saving hack?
Mine
I know it.
Is it because I put it in the show notes?
No, but I just would have known even if I didn't see it in the show notes. You don't
know my second favorite one.
Toothpaste.
I'm gonna send you. I might mail you some of my second one.
I know.
Yeah, I love cutting my toothpaste open. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mail you the toothpaste to be clear. I'm gonna mail you the other one. Okay.
Cutting your toothpaste open to get the last bit of toothpaste is like here's the thing.
Incredibly satisfying. Is that what you were gonna say?
I was gonna say this is a mindset thing. Like you are saving pennies.
But I'm getting another week to 2 of free toothpaste.
Yeah, but how long does a tube of toothpaste last?
I don't know. They always go by faster than I think. I
want to
start. I feel like Nicole from Begin at Home started writing dates on things. Was that her?
Yeah, she does.
I want to start doing that because I actually have no idea how quickly I go through a tube of toothpaste.
But what I'm saying is that it's not moving the needle. In the same way, honestly,
it's not.
Canceling my subscription services doesn't move the needle. Although I save a lot more by canceling my subscription services.
You probably do.
Toothpaste.
I sleep better at night cutting my toothpaste.
I'm trying to give you a compliment, Meg. Just hang on.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to say something nice. Will you please let me?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I lend the floor to Liz.
You're not saving a lot of money. Like it's not the kind of thing where you're like, oh yeah, I got money in the bank. I funded this, even a month of Netflix or whatever with what you're saving from the toothpaste. But it's a mindset thing. Like you are a person, you don't like to waste. You like to be efficient. You don't want to throw something away when it's still good. You like to get your full money's worth when you buy something. And I think that's the benefit of cutting open your toothpaste tube, not the actual.
It makes me so happy. Yeah, I'm not. That's not how I early retired, to be clear.
Follow me for early retirement tips.
Yes, I'm saving, maybe $1 in the entire year by doing this. Toothpaste is getting more and more expensive though, so maybe $1.50. Okay, my more favorite hobby recently is I've been making my own fire starters.
Yeah, I saw that in the notes. Don't send that to me. I don't have a fireplace.
What about for a fire pit outside?
I don't have that.
I don't know. I guess you could use it in a fireplace too, but we don't have a fireplace either. I use it in our solo fire pit, solo stove.
Oh.
But basically, it's so easy. I'm going to put this on Instagram soon. You take an old toilet paper roll or like a paper egg carton. You put dryer lint in it, and then you pour melted wax over it, like from a candle. And it makes the best fire starters. Like, I hate buying something that I can make myself. Yeah. And so like spending money on a fire starter to me is just like upsetting. Like on Duraflame log or, like those are expensive and they have a lot of I think they have like chemicals in them too. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But all those items are free. Like I have a bunch of candles that I wouldn't otherwise use.
So that's where you get the wax. Okay.
That's where I get the wax.
Smart.
And I have...
That is smart. That sounds so satisfying. Did you just went, were you camping over
on
this
they
road
work
trip
so
you just
good.
went
I
on?
tested them out.
Okay.
Yeah, I tested one out at home before.
That's cool. I love that.
Yeah.
And you said that's real savings and satisfaction. And
That's
it's like
real
a little
money.
free
That's
hobby
more than
you
the
have.
toothpaste. Yeah, and they're fun to make. They're so fun to make.
Yeah. It's win-win-win.
Win-win-win. Just like an HSA. Win-win-win. Okay.
Okay.
What's your favorite type of tax-efficient account?
It's an HSA.
I just threw this category in for you. Definitely, we know it's an HSA.
I was looking in the notes.
That should be everyone's favorite.
Well, it's not for everyone, but a health savings account.
But it's probably the most tax efficient.
It is the most tax efficient.
More tax efficient than all the others.
It's so tax efficient. I'm always afraid the federal government is going to take it away because
it sounds too good to be true.
It's a way that a lot of people are not paying taxes.
Okay, but only up to a limit, right?
Yeah,
you can only put so much money into it.
True.
Okay, I just made that one up.
I know. I was looking at the notes. I was like, wait, that's not on here. What's your favorite tax advantage account?
Oh, it's an HSA, girl. Okay. What's your favorite trick to quit impulse spending?
I think it's to have anxiety about like consumerism and the amount of things that already exist in the world. I think it's to have existential dread about the planet.
Okay, I like it. If it works for you,
Yeah. I was just using this lip balm that I bought at Trader Joe's that I don't really like. And I thought, man, when I'm done with this little plastic thing that just came in is going to exist forever. And there's nothing I can do about that. And that makes me feel stressed out. What's yours?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I brought this up. I feel bad now.
No, it's fine.
I mean, in addition to yours, my second favorite is I'm a big fan of picking a time period, be like 1 or 2 weeks, more than an hour probably, and less than a month, of waiting X period of time between the desire and the actual purchase. Like, because when you have an impulse to buy something, it normally goes away after a little bit of time is given. You want to put a little bit of space between the desire and the actual purchase. And I think that works wonders.
I think that's really wise. You're a very wise person to do that.
And then if you layer some anxiety on top of that should help too.
You'll just never buy anything. Hooray!
Do you want to do money? Do you have some money quotes, some money mantras?
I think I do. Do you have a money quote?
Yeah, you share yours first, though. What's your favorite money quote?
Well, I was just trying to look it up because I was not prepared. I didn't do my homework. But I think what's been rattling around in my head a lot lately is people are not rational. People are rationalizing.
That's from Morgan Housel, right?
It's not from Morgan. I mean, he quoted it in his book, but
right.
That's what I was trying to look up. I think it's been attributed to at least 2 other people, but it just has to do too. I mean, it's also a concept. It's not like anybody came up with this concept. It's just how human brains work. We have a feeling first, we have an emotion first, and then we have a thought afterwards. Like we feel angry about something, and then our brain tries to go, why do we feel angry? Oh, it must be about this. Sometimes we're right, sometimes we're not right. And I, for example, have a feeling that I really want to buy a sauna, and then I'm like, well, I need it for my health. I need it so I don't get Alzheimer's. I need it so that I have good heart health. And I think just having, I'm self-awareness is probably my favorite quality in myself and others, and being able to notice when my brain is doing something and what it's doing, that it's rationalizing, and just going, oh, there you go, Liz. You're not being rational. You're being rationalizing is helpful.
I like it.
And, a penny saved is penny earned.
That's a good
classic. What's yours?
I still think my favorite is a often used one. It gets attributed. I'm not even going to say who said it.
Oh, I know what I was just going to say. Is it show me your budget and I'll show you what you value?
Show me your budget and I'll show you mine.
Show me your budget. I'll show you what you value is actually Joe Biden.
That's not. Oh, yeah. No, but that's not.
But I thought that's why you're saying I'm not going to say who it's attributed to, because we're not trying to get political. Oh. He was talking about it in Congress, right? He was talking show me what you put in your budget for the federal government and I'll show you what you value. But of course, it applies very beautifully to our personal spending.
I didn't even know that was his and used in that context. That makes sense. That was not mine. Do you want to keep guessing mine? Or you want to let me say mine? I'm just kidding. I just messed around. No, I still like the one of too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want to impress people they don't like. I don't necessarily think it's like people you don't like. I actually think it's often to impress people you do like. But I don't think you need to worry so much about what other people think. And so, easier said than done. Hard to identify that behavior sometimes, but I still like it.
I think it's often, I've been ruminating on this, and I think it's less to impress people, and I think it's often more to not have other people think that you're a ding-dong.
I think it's both, but this is a whole topic.
A whole other thing.
I actually was having a conversation with Melissa from Traveling to Retirement. She said you guys, she was over here the other day. Yeah. She said you guys talk about this on DM sometimes.
I DM her a lot. I love her.
We should have this debate with her on sometime.
Yeah.
Because I think we will not do the conversation justice right now.
Yeah, you're right.
So for the sake of that, let's move on.
Okay.
But I think that's a fun debate. Is money mantra rule even do you have a different one?
Do you know what I've been saying lately as a mantra? My body is not a trash can. My pockets are not.
I say that all the time. I said that a lot on this trip because our fridge was broken.
Oh, no.
And I told Greg, I was like, Greg, I threw this kale away for you. I thought you would appreciate it. But I say it once a day of my body.
My body is not a trash can. My pockets are not a trash can is my problem. Also, my house, that can be, also, my house is not a trash can, right? Because I think people hesitate to throw things away sometimes because they know it's going to end up in a landfill. But
my house is not a museum.
Yeah. And also, my house is not a landfill. I'm not going to store stuff in my house so it doesn't go into
my house
trash.
Is not a landfill. I need to write that down right now. Hold on. And then I want to tell you something about Taylor Swift.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
My house is not a landfill. I've heard this recently, and I just want to write it down because I remember my body is not a trash can is stuck with me.
Yeah.
There's certain phrases that stick with me because I'm notorious for eating things that have are probably past their prime. And or something unhealthy that I don't even want, but I don't like seeing things go to waste.
Sure.
And so this one's a big one, and my kids even know this one, and my kids will look at me and be like, your body is not a trash can. And I'm like, you're right, I'm going to throw this away. This is not.
I know.
I'm like, I'll eat their leftovers that they don't want to eat. And I'm like, I don't even want this.
I know. Or I'll go in the office and there's a plate of cookies and I take a bite of one, but then it's stale and not good. And I have to remind, I'm like, don't eat the rest of this. It's not good. Just throw it away.
I can throw it away now. Yeah.
You don't have to eat it.
Okay. So Taylor Swift.
Okay.
In one of her songs. Do you know this lyric about a trash can?
Yes, but you
say it. In Opalite, she says, I had a bad habit. I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash. Did I mess that up?
I don't know.
Eating out of the trash.
I think we got it.
Yeah. I think we got it.
It's never not quite as last.
Yeah. And so I always think that of eating out of the trash. Yeah.
Me and Taylor Swift, our bodies are not trash cans.
Yeah, our bodies are not trash cans, and we don't eat boyfriends out of the trash.
Ew.
Okay. Well, that's what she's saying in the song.
Wait.
She's missing lovers past.
My partner was
eating out of the trash.
Was chopping celery, and you know those tiny little pieces in the center that are they're not full stalks.
I hate celery, but
oh
yeah, maybe.
Anyways, they were going into the trash because they're not the full size. They weren't going to go into the meal. And then my friend walks over and is like, "What are you doing? That's gold. That's the best part." She goes, "I'm going to eat that out of the trash."
Was it at the top of the trash?
It was right on top.
Okay.
It was right on top.
Okay.
It was fine,
Okay.
but I was
that's doubling down on eating out of the trash. It's the part you wanted to throw away, and it was literally in the trash.
Can.
Yeah, and it was celery, which is three-way of trash.
Sad little vegetable bones.
I don't like celery.
I think
celery is
the
trash can of all vegetables.
I understand why people don't like it, but I love it. I love celery.
I literally every recipe that and I actually would rather have raw celery than cooked celery. It's a texture thing. Every recipe that calls for celery, I'm always not gonna happen here.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
Okay. What's your favorite financial book?
Oh, there's too many. Okay, do you have a favorite? Just one?
You can only gift one financial book to every, Andrew likes to give The Simple Path to Wealth to people as a wedding present because he's a fun wedding guest. And
I hope he gives them cash too.
I think he also gives them something.
I know,
yeah.
I'm just teasing.
What book would you gift if you could only give away? And
it's going to be the future book that we write together, but I think
teaser.
I know you heard it here
first. Wait till the end of the episode to hear more. No, wait till the end of the episode.
This is not something we've ever talked about, by the way. This is just.
But we should.
We should write a.
We should.
We should totally
and then
write a book.
We can remember that this is the one where it. Well, let's just put a pin in this one and come back to it then.
Yeah.
JK. My favorite book is, I'm not JKing about the book. I was saying about putting a pin in this because we should circle back on that book concept.
I think it depends on the person do you know what I mean? Like some people need to read Die with Zero and some people need to read the opposite of that book.
I don't talk about it a lot on the podcast, but I really liked The Algebra of Wealth by Scott Galloway.
Okay.
It's a really good book, and it just goes through in a more, I think, like modern, approachable way than even like The Simple Path to Wealth and other things, which are a little more focused on like early retirement and like other things. It is a very good primer in finances with a mix of like psychology of money and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, my favorite financial book, I think, is The Art of Happiness. Not to be confused with The Art of Spending Money.
Or
right?
The Art of
Happiness.
Other.
Or The Art of War, or any of the other books that
Not
start
The
with
Art of War.
But The Art of Happiness is written by the 14th Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler. And it's been one of my favorite books for my whole lifetime. But the reason I even put it in the finance book category, it's kind of my like side thing is my side entrance, like Libby, is it adjusts. I think it's very mindset focused on what I think for you to really like get right with your money, you got to get right with like what you care about in life. And I think it does a lot towards that. It's probably been one of the more impactful books for me.
Yeah, I think I would double down on what you said, and that lifestyle books or something that changes your mindset about your level of happiness is probably going to do more for your overall money situation. There's so many. I think it's really hard to pick money books. When did we just have this conversation?
We just did a thing about our favorite. Because what's funny is when we were prepping for this episode, I was like, wait, have we already done this episode? But we hadn't done one like this.
But I think you and
we
Andrew
did
and I
favorite books. Yeah, we did our favorite financial books and podcasts.
Yeah.
We did that one.
But it
might be what you're thinking of.
But I think the theme that emerged out of that is for almost all of us, and by us, I mean the people who co-host this podcast, it's whatever the first one you read was. It's whatever, like, initial one you read.
Or the last one.
And then everyone you read after that just turns into, like, oh, well, I already know this.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard. Like, I loved Tanya Hester's Work Optional.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it was so good. And it's because it's one of the first. So, yeah, I'm going to pass on favorite money book because I think there's so many good ones.
No, I like it. You get, as long as you give your philosophy for why you're passing, you're allowed to pass.
I reject favorite culture.
This is the whole podcast topic.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so we're going to move into our favorite purchases. Just a few, and then we'll wrap this up soon. We promise.
Ooh, okay. Maggie, what's your
favorite? Oh, no.
Life-changing expense, life-changing purchase, under $100.
You go first.
I asked you because I was trying to think.
I can't think of...
If Andrew was here, he would say a rice cooker. I was just talking about that the other day. We were laughing. I was like, can you believe that Andrew didn't own a rice cooker until he was like 45? Also that he didn't have a smoothie, that he is a basically professional athlete and did not drink a smoothie until he was in his mid-40s.
Yeah.
That's bananas. That's not the question you asked me, but that's the thing I want to say.
It's not. You're giving me some time to think about mine. I put these categories in, yet don't actually have things top of mind. My favorite? So here's the deal. I'm going to blow your mind with this answer, Liz.
Okay, hang on. Let me get ready. Let me brace myself.
I don't think there is a life-changing expense. I don't think anything is going to change your life. So I can't actually, I throughout my day use things where I'm like, this is a very beneficial product, like product. And I appreciate having it in my life.
I think you're talking about life-changing, capital L, capital C.
No, yeah. And the spirit of it was lowercase l, lowercase c, like productivity-wise. It adds value to your life in an interesting way, What's yours?
I'm going to say I have a very nice, and when I say very nice, it wasn't expensive, but an eye mask. I went through an eye mask research phase because I had been using, it was something that came free on an international flight. And then I read the Wirecutter reviews. I ended up buying a couple different ones. And I ended up purchasing an eye mask that I really, really, really like. And I think it helps me sleep better. And I do think that is, maybe it's not capital L, capital C. Maybe it's just capital L. Maybe it's one capital, not two. But I do think that has made a difference. And like good earplugs and a good sleep mask.
Yeah. I want to know the specific sleep mask, please. Not now, but like we'll include it in the show notes.
Okay. I like the Alaska bear one, but also I ended up liking a random one that I just had in a drawer.
Oh, okay. Alaska bear. Is that like a brand?
Yeah, that's the brand. Okay. Right, because if you think about it, that brand makes a lot of sense for a sleep mask. Because you know who's really good at sleeping for a long time? Bears.
Alaskan bears. Bears in Alaska. I like it.
But your answer's good too.
I'm looking up this. Ooh, it's made of mulberry silk. Mm-hmm. And it has twin thin elastic bands. Stay put all night.
Here's the thing, though. Okay. I kind of I reject like favorite culture, and maybe it's not favorite culture. I reject best culture because the thing about a sleep mask is it has to actually fit your face, and your face is slightly shaped differently than my face. So there is no one singular best ultimate sleep mask. People like different things.
And the thing about life is like we're all different and human, and like you just said, people like different things. So
yeah,
I agree. I'm gonna stick with what I already said and not name anything specific. But let's move to favorite life-changing expense over $100.
I know you got yours.
I got a bunch here, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Most of them involve headphone products, which I'm not sure what that says about me.
I think it says you have sensitive ears.
I do have sensitive ears. No, I just like to listen to things. I'm very audible. Like I like things. I like people to read things aloud to me.
You're a good listener.
Like audible, yeah. Maybe.
What are you wearing? What do you got in right now?
My Bose headphones are one of my favorite things. I think also if you're a parent of children, small or large, they'll make you a better parent because sometimes you just need to drown out the noise. You need to just soften the noise in your house. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a good thing. But really my favorite thing is we bought a whole house water filtration system this year. Mm-hmm. And it is daily noticeable. I've never had clearer bath water. There's never any rust or every now and then the water would be it's very normal in our county. It'd be just a little bit of dirt in the water, no biggie. Just a little tinge. And, and if you have issues with your water heater, there's a lot of reasons you could have
Did you notice any difference? I'm sorry, I interrupted. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did you notice any difference in the way your hair feels or your skin?
I felt like I was told I should. Okay. And so I felt like I did in the very beginning, but now I can't tell.
I saw
not a long-term noticeable.
I saw something recently that said if you the one way to get your hair to look extra beautiful is to wash it with distilled water, but you basically have to buy jugs of it and then just wash your hair over the edge of the tub.
It feels like a lot of work.
It does feel like a lot of work, but I kind of want to try it.
Yeah. And I think we're what do we spend about maybe $2,000? I think the system itself was $700, and eventually we'll need to replace the filters are big. When they showed up, I thought in the picture I thought they were going to be half a foot tall or a foot tall, and they were 2 feet tall. Whoa. It was just everything was a cart was really overly larger than I expected it would be. And so that I don't know, I think maybe it was $700 or $800. Anyways, then the plumbing was $1,000, and so it was under just shy of $2,000 investment. And seeing that one of them is clear, and to see the color it became, what it started, and it's slowly getting, is very satisfying.
I remember at your house you had a water dispenser on the counter that I think was a special. Yes.
Yeah, it's a Berkey.
Do you still use that, or you feel like you can just drink water out of the tap?
We sort of put it in hibernation in a cabinet. It's a nice thing to own if the world ends and I need to start drinking creek water or something. That's true. I mean, I could take water from outside and be totally drinkable. Okay. But no, we put that away because it always sort of annoyed me on the counter. We could never open one side of a cabinet for 10 years. And so it was nice to clear it out of the way. And now every faucet, and then also I'm in the habit of I was always in the habit of getting water from that, or even the fridge filtration or something. And now I forget I can get water from any sink in the house, and it's just as clean as if I use, the fridge filter or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's nice. What about you?
I don't know if I have anything that life-changing. I really...
Peloton?
Yeah, I really like my Peloton. Okay. But I don't know that it's necessarily the Peloton. It's the whole ecosystem, right? I am just such a Peloton person. It sucks me in. It actually makes me work out, which is great.
That's awesome.
I was thinking my e-bike.
Sounds kind of life-changing.
I agree. I was going to say my e-bike maybe. Because I really it makes me ride my bike on more errands, and it makes it so I can ride my bike with my partner and actually keep up.
Did you take it on this trip with you, by the way?
No. No. Because there's nowhere to go. We're like,
Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
But that's a good question. Oh, actually, you know what though? Now that you said that to you, I'm going to add another one. My walking pad.
Oh,
like
yeah.
actual capital L, capital C, life-changing.
Okay.
A little more than $100.
Yeah.
And it makes me like less achy at the end of the day. It keeps me active during the day. I focus so much better at work. I think people think of walking pads as like, oh, you burn calories while you work. That is not, I mean, I'm sure you do from walking on it, but it makes me focus. So I'm surprised you don't have one, Maggie. I think you would love it.
I never got it. I think if I was still working, I would have one.
Yeah, but you still sit at your computer and do things.
But not for like long periods of time.
Okay.
And so if I did sit at my computer for long periods of time, I think by the time they sort of hit the like really popular, I was like on my way out of the
I think you would love it while you were editing podcast episodes. I think you would be obsessed. But
then I need to get a standing desk.
Yeah,
and like
that's true.
I have thought about it.
Yeah.
It's crossed my mind every now and then. But every time I put some space between the impulse and the decision,
look at you.
It always sort of fizzles away.
Look at you. Yeah. Well, I love my walking pad so much that when I drove across the country to temporarily live at my friend's house for a couple of months, I brought it with me.
I was just going to ask if you brought that with you.
I did.
So you didn't bring the e-bike?
I put it in the car.
Okay.
Because I focus so much better.
Your favorite.
I feel less achy at the end of the day.
Is there like some standing desk set up there?
I just put it in front of the kitchen counter.
Okay.
So
I know where. Okay. Well, okay. What about this? Might be then. Could you even name your favorite purchase ever?
Mine
would be like, oh, that's sweet. I actually was going to make a joke about a kid. I was like, does it count that I didn't purchase a kid, but I mean, I had to like pay for the hospital bill.
Yeah. You had to pay for dogs. I mean, it was just an adoption fee at the shelter. $100. The best $100 I ever spent.
Aw. Mary just got a it's a Dachshund mix. How do you say that name?
Dachshund, maybe?
Dachshund?
I think it's Dachshund. I think it's how you say
Dachshund.
it. I could be wrong. A little wiener dog.
His name is Gus. Little shout out to Gus. Well, he's like a mix of something. But his name is Gus. And welcome to the Inside Out family, Gus.
I love you so much, Gus.
Mary's one of my good friends, but she like enjoys and listens to the podcast, and Liz has met her.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, now you guys are all her friend too. So say welcome to the world, Gus. She got him from like a rescue.
Oh, okay. This is an life-changing under $100.
Okay.
Hands-free leash.
Oh.
Where you wear it kind of like
How does that work?
It's like like a crossbody purse kind of. So
I was picturing that it's not attached to the dog, and I was like, how's that work?
It's attached to the dog, but you can buy ones that tie around your waist. I like one that kind of has hooks so you can set it up. Again, it's like a crossbody purse kind of, and then it hooks closed. And that way you can walk and you can have your phone in one hand and your coffee in another hand, and the dog is just still attached to you. Mary, go get that for Gus.
Pull you over?
No, it's actually because think about the physics of it. Like if the dog is pulling on your torso versus the dog is pulling on your arm.
If it was attached to your ankle, it wouldn't work, right?
No. That would actually probably be even better. Because think about physics. It's center of gravity, right? So if the dog is pulling, I'm just showing you in the video. If the dog is pulling on your hand, it's actually pulling from your shoulder. So it's pulling from up here. But if it's pulling from across your whole chest.
Your torso
or waist, it's actually lower. Okay. And I think crossbody doesn't. Anyways.
But wait, wouldn't your ankle be terrible because of that point? That's why you go low for someone's ankles if you're trying to knock them over. Because you're getting them off their center of gravity. So you don't want an ankle leash.
I don't know. My dogs aren't that big. They're not going to pull me over anyways.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay. We're going to move on. You're just always getting us off track, Liz.
It's just me. It's only ever me. Maggie's so focused.
I'm like on it. What about your favorite purchase of 2025 this year? What's something that comes to mind?
It's about to be a sauna.
I was just gonna say mine is a sauna. I actually asked Greg this morning. I go, Greg, what year did we buy this sauna? I do love my sauna. I'm not like obsessed with it, but I like it, and we regularly use it, and it does make me feel good. We put a sauna in our old bedroom closet, and we're using it about once a week. We should be using it 2 to 3 times a week, but we are consistently using it.
You want to be using it 4 to 7 times a week. That's what's the study. That people say it about it,
4
reducing
to
your
7,
risk.
Almost every day?
Yeah. It reduces your risk of Alzheimer's.
Okay.
Do you always go in together, or do you ever use it by yourself?
I prefer going in by myself, but we mostly use it together.
But if you go in by yourself, can you lay down on your back? Like, is there enough?
I can't. So that's why I prefer going in by myself, because I am a very, like, I'm a touchy-feely person, to be clear, when I want to be touched. When I'm
in a sauna,
sweating in a sauna,
no, get away.
You're on your half and I'm on my half. And guys like spread their legs out. And I'm just like, okay, you're on my half, Greg. And Greg knows it. I'm like, I need you to not touch me when we're in here. Like, you can't let your leg linger over here, dude. Like, he doesn't listen to the podcast anyways, but if he did, he already knows this because I'm very vocal about it.
Yeah.
And so I like when I've been in the sauna, I've only been in the sauna by myself a handful of times, but I like it because I can sit sideways on the bench. My back always is, it's just like an awkward position for me. So, and I don't like someone else sweating on me. I mean, if that's your thing, then I think you'd love a sauna with two people.
So we went to a hotel once that had a very small, I think probably similar to what you have and what I'm looking at, like a 2-person freestanding kind of infrared sauna. And it's, technically 2 people, but we could sit side by side with maybe 2 or 3 inches between us.
Yeah. There's no inches between Greg and I.
I remember being like, do not touch me. Like, I like, one of my favorite things in the world is like you and I, sorry, not you. I am with you. I am generally a touchy-feely person. Physical touch, like affection is a thing. I'm always like, yeah, give me more. But in the sauna, I'm like, stay away from me.
Yeah, I'm like, don't touch me.
We are both sweaty and disgusting, and it's so gross.
Yeah, also, like, when I'm eating something, like, I'll be on the couch and, like, Greg or one of the kids will sort of, like, get up close to me. And I normally would, like, love that. But I'm also like, I'm like eating. I don't want my arm to hit you every time. Like, can I just I just need some physical space for my arm to move. Okay. I don't want, I just, there's like certain times where I want to be touched when I want to be touched. Yeah. Don't want to be touched
my body.
In this, yeah.
Well, okay. It's interesting. We don't have a lot of space. So I think what I'm looking at is purchasing a 1-person sauna that would only fit 1 person at the max anyways.
Yeah.
And I was kind of thinking, oh, am I going to not like that? Because it would be nice if we did it together. But I think I'm going to prefer it.
I mean, I will say there is an interesting, I know you're going to put yours in your closet, it sounds like. But I think the saunas are funny because you're basically like sitting naked in a glass box.
I know. It reminds me of, have you seen that TV show on Netflix, You, with Penn Badgley? And he like locks the people in the glass box.
Oh, yeah. It does. It reminds me of that. Yeah. Except you're naked and sweating profusely. Yeah. And so I think it is funny, like there's been a few rare times where like I've gotten out early or something and Greg's still in it.
And look at it.
It's like and I'll sit on I'm like sitting on the bed, just kind of like trying to, bring myself back to life because it takes a lot out of it. It feels really good, but it's like it's an interesting feeling right afterwards. And I'll sit there and I'm just like, he's like lit up and because you normally
right has the ambient light.
The light on, the red light on or whatever. And I was like, yeah, you're just like lit up naked in a box. And it's a funny visual.
It looks like the rotisserie chicken little rotator at Costco.
At like Costco. Yeah, exactly. But he's not spinning. Yeah. Except sometimes he does turn around because he's really trying to like, he'll like face the things. So yeah, he kind of is spinning actually.
If I had like unlimited money and space, we actually just went to a spa and got these amazing massages. And then they had I would say the rare sauna in a facility where we could go in together. I think they're often in the locker room, so it's like separate. But anyway, so they had the sauna out by the hot tubs and we went in together. But it was a lot of space. It was big. It had 2 layers of benches and it was at least, I don't know, maybe it was 10 feet wide and we were in there, just the 2 of us for a while. And I thought if we had this at home and we could be in here together and be talking, but no touching, like no danger of touching, that would be really nice.
It's really hard to not touch. I mean, because there's times where you're like trying to dry yourself off because you need to, like, ideally you're constantly like, you have like a hand towel and you're like wiping the sweat off you because that's good because you want it like fresh sweat.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, it is a bonding experience. Yes.
I think I'm going to go with the 1 person. I think I'm going to.
Okay. Favorite financial splurge / treat on repeat.
Treat on repeat.
Treat on repeat. A repeat treat that you like constantly give yourself that you kind of splurge on. Like it's not that you keep on all your streaming services because you don't splurge on that. Yeah. But that would be an example.
I think I have too many, but I would say workout classes. So whether it's Peloton or studio yoga or Pilates or whatever it is, I will always spend money on that. I don't get a daily coffee, but I'm always happy to spend money at a coffee shop.
Yeah. Okay.
And we have house cleaners. And we had yard people.
I said, what's your favorite though?
Favorite.
Like one that what's the last one?
I wouldn't give up house cleaners.
Okay.
That feels almost, this is going to make me sound like a jerk, but to me that feels like a necessity.
Okay. I think I would say yard service because it's not mowing my lawn that's the issue. It's because I own a lawnmower. It's the edging. It's like the detail work. Are you laughing at the word edging? Okay, you're like a teenage boy. It's the edging and the like shrub trimming. You're gonna keep laughing. That's like we have a lot of bushes in our yard. Like literally like an entire hedge that's like the entire stop laughing. That's the entire length of our front yard. And then we have there's like literally like 50 bushes around my yard. And trimming bushes is a lot of work.
It is. You should pay someone else to do that.
I already trim one bush. I don't need to trim the 50 outside,
Oh my goodness.
And so I'd say our yard service is money well spent.
I agree.
Because who wants to trim their own bush? Okay.
You really went there. You're
the one giggling. I didn't even go there. I'm talking about my yard service. Okay. Let's move to a few closing categories.
Okay. We're going to go.
What's your favorite? What'd you say?
We're going to go. I was going to say we're going to go rapid fire, but we keep saying that. And then our rapid fire is very slow.
Okay. Favorite Inside Out Money episode?
Do you know? I just feel like I like them all.
I'll go first. It's like naming my babies. I can't say my favorite. But I was going to name the listener's favorite. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Based on the data, it's episode 22, How Much Do You Need to Retire? But then number 2 and 3 are you and me, Liz.
Yeah.
Die with Zero book review. And then do 118 yoga pants make you happier?
Okay. Here's the thing, though, about podcasts. So the number 1 is you and Andrew. All the popularity of podcast episode tells you is like how good the title was. It's like how good the hook of the episode title was.
I thought you were going to say how long it's been there, too. But The Art of Spending Money is number 4, and it's a newer episode.
Whoa.
Sometimes it's hard for a newer episode to surpass.
To crack,
the 80-20 rule of money is also one of the most popular ones now.
Oh, interesting.
That's already on the top 10.
There was
the Get Rich Quick Trap.
There was one that we were talking about. It was kind of recent, and it was the whatever one we did after the debt episode, because I remember we did the debt episode, and I just feel like it was a good episode, and you and I were just a little tired, and it's not our favorite topic. And whatever we talked about right after that, we were both like, oh, we love talking about this. This is a really fun topic to talk about. And I thought it was a better episode. And whatever that one was. That's really helpful for everyone listening.
Whatever that one was. Wait, I think I could figure it out. Hold on. Debt. We did 2 debt episodes too. Is it, are you a Henry?
Maybe.
Returns?
Oh, it was returns. Yeah.
It was returns.
I think I liked the returns one recently. Okay. I mean, I have a recency bias, but I think we were just just having a good time and laughing a lot. And it was nice.
Could you name your favorite Liz Gets Loaded episode?
I could, okay. Absolute favorite. I did one that I really liked, and that also I got some good feedback that it resonated with people, and it was about being nicer to my past self.
Oh.
And the topic was basically I think I sometimes kick myself for not getting more serious about investing sooner, or not being more serious about my finances sooner. And when I go back and look what I was actually doing in my 20s, I realized I was actually doing totally fine, and I was actually doing better. And I think a lot of us probably.
What was the name of that episode?
Well, I'll have to go. I think it was had something about a time machine in the title.
Okay.
I think that's a theme that feels good to visit, whether it's through the lens of money or otherwise, right? If just looking back at your past self and going, you know what, younger me was doing her best, and she was trying really hard, and she was making the best decisions that she had with the information that she had in front of her. And it made me really happy. And then I would say more recently, though, I did a couple episodes when my partner got a new job after a whole year
I like that series.
of not having a job. And those were very fun to record. And I ended up posting 3 days in a row because I just had so much to say. I was like, hello, it's me. I'm back again. I got more to say. I'm still excited about this. So that was fun.
Well, we're going to find the one that you were referencing about being kinder to your younger self.
Yeah.
And we'll put a link in the show notes to it. I can't find it right now.
Sorry.
I was actually going to name one of the ones that you did about your partner getting a job because I really liked the way, I actually sent it to a friend who had been out of work for a while. I really liked the way you talked about the feelings and emotions related to losing a job. Which I've never been through that process. I've never lost a job before.
I'm happy about that for you because it is, even if, and we've talked about this, but even if financially you're totally fine, it is like a human's least favorite way. It is uncertainty, it is lack of control, and it is rejection. Like, you cannot come up with a more potent cocktail to make humans unhappy than putting those three things together.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Let's wrap it up with this one.
Ooh.
What is your favorite thing you did this year?
Probably
in
co-hosting this podcast.
Oh, really? But you did this you've been doing this for a while.
I know, but it's a good one. Thing I did. Okay, let me think. This is going to make me sound very basic, but I started doing reformer Pilates and I swear it changed my life. Capital C, not capital L. I don't know. Oh, we did the meetup in Atlanta. That was this year. It doesn't feel like so long ago.
That was fun. Yeah.
But it was 2025.
So visiting me was your favorite thing you did this year.
That was up there.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, that was a good.
Yeah, I like it. And Reformer Pilates all of those are good ones because those are things I've heard you get excited about this year. So.
Oh, you know what? Doing this all together. Actually, the episodes that we recorded in person in Atlanta, I think are some of the best episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Just because we were having so much fun.
Yeah. There was a lot of laughing and
there was a lot. There was laughing till we cried. Oh my God, you told that gross story about your cat when you were a kid.
My cat when I was a kid growing up all the time.
And you forgot.
And then I couldn't remember Greg's name. Gog's name and sex, both. I couldn't remember either.
Wait.
I had to really dig myself out of people thinking I don't like animals after that.
You do like animals.
Okay, my favorite thing I did this year, Greg and I actually just completed. We hiked every Georgia state park, hiked or visited / camped in some. Every Georgia state park.
That's incredible.
In Georgia. During the year of 2025. I kind of set the goal out in mid-January, and I didn't know if we'd really hit it. And Greg was always kind of lukewarm. He was like, whatever, if we do it, we do it. If we don't, who cares? And
even if you go to 75% of them, that's still really cool.
He was like, and what if it takes us 18 months? And I was like, no, it shall take us 12 months, Greg. But yes, I took the pressure off and was like, yeah, whenever, but it'll happen this year. It was fun to have a goal because it did. We just met it at the end of Thanksgiving. On Black Friday, we finished it. And it was just a fun self-induced goal, right? Self-set goal that I didn't, no repercussions if I didn't hit it. But it made us go out and explore some things we just wouldn't otherwise have visited, just a bunch of small towns in Georgia, places we wouldn't have gone out of our way to go to. And we were very surprised and delighted. We were unimpressed by some, but then we were very surprised and delighted by others. And it was just kind of a cool challenge to make us get out and do a little bit more.
Yeah.
During a season of life when we are limited in what travel we can do because of our kids' schedules. And yeah, it was fun.
That's a really good one. And it's so, okay. It is interesting to me to hear you talk about feeling limited because it makes sense because you have 3 teenagers in your house and that is a real limitation. But it's so interesting because I think a lot of people would look at your life and go, oh, you have all this freedom and flexibility because you early retired. That's a good, I think, reminder for me that it goes both ways, right? We all have, what do you like to say? Bricks and balloons? Which is...
I think you like to say bricks and balloons, but I like that too.
Oh, I thought I got it from you.
Maybe I said that. I might have. I don't know.
I think I got it from you.
But yeah, things pulling us up and things. I got
pulling
it
us
from
down.
Else.
Yeah. I think that's really good. That actually makes me probably... Okay, I'm going to change mine. No rules. We are just wrapping up. We ended up going and living at our friend's lake house in Washington State for 2 months. And I'm going to do a whole episode about this, but it'll probably be out by the time this one posts. It's similar. It's let's get out of our comfort zone. Let's go be somewhere else entirely. and explore small towns and go walk in the woods. And I don't know, walking in the woods is just, you can't go wrong walking in the woods. That's probably one of the best things any of us do.
Yeah, I agree. And it just makes me feel good. Like, I don't always want to do it, you know? There's things where I'm like, oh, it's cold, it's hot, it's whatever, but I never feel bad when I do that. Like,
No
I
regrets.
always feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, no regrets. Yeah.
I like it. Well, oh my gosh, you know what's so cool? Some number of people, it's not zero, listen to this podcast while they were walking in the woods.
Oh, that's true.
If that was you, send Maggie a note and she'll send you a sticker.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. What if like hundreds of people say they were walking in the woods?
Well, just the first one. Just you already said this. The first 10,
you're right.
Yeah.
First one. First person that tells me they're walking in the woods gets a sticker.
Even if you're outside of the first 10. Okay, this is getting complicated.
So 11. I've committed to 11 stickers, to be clear.
And you obviously you have to get the sticker that says, stop buying stupid stuff, go for a hike instead.
Yeah, right. Yes. Actually, you can get whatever we want, but Okay. We've done this. We've done it. We're at the 1.5 hour mark for us recording. We're at the 2.5 hour mark for how long we've been on video together. I actually have some other stuff I have to do today. I'm hungry too.
We gotta go.
Yeah. We really appreciate you all listening to this favorites episode with all of our new friends that Liz loves. And we just appreciate you spending time with us. Time's your most valuable asset, and you chose to spend some of it with us. And if you're still here, like, kudos. And if you've enjoyed this episode, one of our favorite things is to read reviews. It really is. Like, we don't make any money off this, and it makes us feel so good and just get like a nice dopamine hit and a warm feeling. This is literally why we do it. So if you want to go leave us a written review on Apple Podcasts, we would really appreciate it.
I just got a review on Liz Gets Loaded that the headline was, Liz is a kook in the very best way.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw you posted that. I love it.
I'd be really happy.
Good word. I take a kook as a compliment.
I take a kook, yeah. You can tell us.
Yeah.
You can say anything you want.
Call us whatever you want in that review.
Just leave a review, honestly. We love it. Okay, you should also share this episode with a friend. Any episode at all. When it crosses your mind and makes you think about something, like, what an easy way to make a connection with someone who maybe you haven't talked to in a little while, and to build that relationship, to say, oh, I was listening to this and it reminded me of you. It's a great way to keep ongoing conversations going with friends about money or anything else. And if you're not subscribed, I mean, if you're listening all the way to the end here and you haven't subscribed already, you're like that person who listens to public radio and you even listen through all the pledge time and then you don't give. You're a huge fan. You're listening to even the pledge part.
Kudos.
You gotta. Anyways, if you have thoughts or questions, we would love to hear from you. You can find Maggie on Instagram at Inside Out Money. You can find me on Instagram at Liz Gets Loaded, or you can text Maggie at 404-981-3370.
Good job. What's your credit card number?
414. No.
Wait, now everyone knows it starts with a 4 because you started there last time.
All Visa cards start with a 4.
Oh, well, that's a fun fact to know, huh? I didn't know that.
I learned, when I learned that? I learned that I used to go sit at the public radio station and when you called in to make a donation, I was the person on the phone answering the calls, and they would show us that they had this ancient computer system. They said, when you start typing in the number, it'll just choose the kind of card automatically, because Visa always starts with a 4. I think MasterCard always starts with a 3. Amex always starts with something else.
A 3 I'm going to go with.
Maybe it is. Maybe Amex is a 3. Maybe MasterCard is something else. Anyways, we did it. It's done. It's overdone.
Sorry, I'm now Googling this credit card thing. I'm fascinated by it. Yeah, so American Express and Diners Club always start with a 3, Visa a 4, MasterCard a 5, Discover a 6,
My bad.
Airline and Financial Services 1 and 2, Petroleum a 7. I don't even know what these other industry things are. That's so interesting. Didn't know that.
They're also credit card numbers are really interesting. So it's also it's not like there's an algorithm for like what a correct credit card number can be. So it's not like, if mine is like number and ends in a 1, and then you get the next one after me, yours will end in a 2, and next one goes in a 3. Like, they don't just get issued numerically.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just think it's really interesting. There are combinations of numbers that are just like not valid credit card numbers because they don't meet the algorithm.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
I like to think anything's possible, but yeah, not in that case. So
not yet.
It is possible that we could not yet. Not yet. That's only funny if you know our conversation we had before this episode. But it is possible that we might wrap this episode up now, right? So thanks, Liz.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Thank you. It was nice to see you. It was nice to talk to you. I love you.
I love you, Liz.
I love you,
I like
Maggie.
the rest of you guys a lot. I like you a lot. I have strong feelings for you.
I don't know why you think it's so funny that I love everyone who listens to our podcast. Of course I do.
You're just not in love with them.
They were like, oh, Maggie and Liz just going down rabbit holes for an hour and a half. I'm in. How could you not love someone who wants to hang out with us? I was just writing my holiday cards, and I had literally as many Liz Gets Loaded holiday cards to send this year.
Do you sign them with love?
I sign them usually with like a heart or something.
Okay.
I guess I don't write love.
Okay. Well, I heart you guys.
But I would say printing a card and like signing it and mailing that says love. That says I love you.
That is love. Yeah.
Anyways, I sent yours too. Did you get it yet?
Not yet. No. Can I? Do I get a Liz Gets Loaded and a regular one?
Yeah, you do. You did actually. I think I stuck a Liz.
Oh, the same envelope.
Yeah, I think I stuck a podcast one.
I hope you saved a stamp there.
Right. Well, because because my family gets ones with pictures of me on it, and I don't send that to listeners. Anyways, okay. That was a big yawn.
That was a big yawn.
You're really tired of talking to me.
I'm hungry. No, I'm not tired of talking to you. I'm hungry. I yawn when I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
Okay.
I think we did it.
We did it. Bye. I'm not even sure if we're still recording.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.